News Hour at 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I just want to take you back a little in time. Do you remember this particular window, this particular incident that happened in August last year? There was a lady in the National Institute of Design in Srinagar who wanted to unfurl the tricolour. And what happened was she was not only sent back, there was lathi charge inside the campus. This was last August. There was a furor across the country that a patriot was turned out. Then about a week ago, the Vice Chancellor of JNU talks about installing a tank in campus to instill patriotism. Tank was talked about, but no one spared a thought for what prompted the need to push patriotism in such a gigantic form. And then today we get reports of the Kargil Martyrs being insulted in Hyderabad, Central University. There are two versions of what happened, but either ways, it's the patriot and patriotism that suffers.
Who died in the service of the country. Students in the Hyderabad University paid their tribute by erecting a memorial in their campus. But the varsity demolished the Amar Jawan Jyoti replica, citing violation of norms.
At Hyderabad Central University, you're seeing an Amar Jawan Jyoti stupa being removed by the university staff on allegedly on orders of the Vice Chancellor. As of now, we're waiting to hear from the Vice Chancellor, who's refusing to talk to Times Now.
The university bosses continue to brazen it out.
Thursday night, late night, there was an attempt to convert this into a more permanent kind of a structure with cementing it and so on, which is completely against the norms of the university. So we have marked that day as we were supposed to. This is something completely off the official track, and we hope students will listen to good sense, because today it might be this, tomorrow another group might come wanting to set up a memorial.
While the management calls it encroachment, they must be reminded that a memorial for Rohit Vemula was also allowed to stand by the same people. Enraged students claim their right to salute the soldier has been curbed.
Shameful act from the university administration, where they are trying to remove an Amar Jawan stupa which was installed on a temporary basis. So ABAP HU unit immediately decided to put this structure on a permanent basis at that same position, and we were obstructed by the security guards, and even the police interfered in between. But the message was clear from the ABAP HU unit that nothing of this sort will be tolerated.
The incident has kick-started massive political face-off.
Nationalism and patriotism is not abdicating your rules and responsibilities. You are fine to put a gun and a helmet that belongs to the soldiers. By the way, that symbol is for a soldier, where you put a gun and a helmet on the bayonet, where it depicted the soldier who fought for this country. So number one, please create your own symbol and do it.
Every university generally will have a wall of honor where they track their alumni, they put their names up there. Every student goes, and everybody visiting the university is taken to pay tributes to those walls. I think that culture has to is to be replicated in our universities.
From JNU to Jadavpur and even Ramjas, people chanting anti-India slogans have been given a free run. But patriotic students been denied Azadi to remember their braves. Therefore, we ask, how is this not intolerance to patriotism? Bureau Report, Times Now.
And joining us at the top of the news hour is the Vice Chancellor of the Hyderabad Central University, Mr. Appa Rao. Good evening, sir. Thank you for talking to us. And we'd like to hear your side of the story, because I have the entire statement of what Mr. Vinod Pavarala told us when he spoke to Paul earlier in the evening, Mr. Appa Rao. And I also have the official release as per the website of the Hyderabad Central University. There are some contradictions, but I would like to hear your version of what happened.
Whether, Anand?
Yes, sir.
Whether it is our spokesperson, Professor Vinod Paurala, or the press release that we have given, and the version that I am going to talk to you, all of them will be same. There will not be any contradictions. There will not be any difference in that. The reason being very simple. University of Hyderabad actually is on record that the Kargil Vijay Divas was organized for the first time in the campus on 26th July, inviting Lieutenant Colonel Kazi as a special guest for that particular function. And the students, ABVP students, have never informed anything to university about their intent to have anything like that in the South Campus to organize any event of the kind that they are projecting today. And they have paid regards. We would have even, in fact, for every small thing they come to Vice Chancellor. If they have invited Vice Chancellor or Pro-Vice Chancellor, one of us would have gone there to join them to in that paying regards for the Kargil Martyrs. But never it was informed to us. But we never also bothered because it is an event that they wanted to organize, and many events of that kind happen in the campus. After allowing that, university in the past 8 months has been on the record removing anything that is, once the event is over, they will remove, because they should not give a shabby picture on the campus, because several things they put different things. For example, in this case, several candles were there lying on the road, and some posters were there, and accordingly, because they have not asked, they have not told anything of their intent to university. University security guards, as a routine, they have gone and they wanted to remove some of those material.
Sir, at what time did this happen?
Around 6, between 6:37 somewhere.
This was on Thursday evening.
Yes, yesterday evening.
Yesterday evening. Okay. Yes, please complete.
It was just to, in the process, some of the students said, no, we will, and now they give a different version saying that we wanted to remove, we would have removed after 24 hours. 24 hours anyway was over, but if they wanted to remove and inform politely to the security guards, we would have even given one more day for them to remove. Instead, they picked up an argument with security guards, and they said that we will not allow you to do this. And in the process, they went on, the arguments went on for some time, but the security guards were helpless because they never forced their things, because they just...
So your office was aware of this altercation all along, or did you come to know about it later?
The altercation part I have come to know only later.
But were you aware...
Later, much later.
Were you aware that on Wednesday evening they did observe a candlelight vigil?
No, they never told us. I was never informed about anything. We were never informed.
But
the university campus is a widespread campus. You should know that this campus is spread in 2,300 acres.
Yes.
And we have a south campus and a north campus.
Right.
And this event, the students have conducted in the south campus.
So at what point was your office, or were you informed?
Only when there is the students were not allowing that to be removed. They just talked to the Pro-Vice Chancellor.
So what did the officials want removed? Did they want the helmet and the rifle, or the memorial, the temporary memorial removed, or did they want the candles removed?
Let me tell you, this is what I wanted to tell you first.
Right.
They did not tell us what exactly, why they have put, and when they want to remove. Nothing was told to us. And neither they told the security guards that they will remove after a day or two. They are now claiming that it was a temporary structure and we did not want to have a permanent structure. And unfortunately, the media carrying stories, when the structure is when the structure
sir,
is not built.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. Your
Anand,
official statement.
Listen to me, Anand, please.
Yeah, okay. I just want to clarify this, sir.
No, please listen to me.
Okay.
Please listen to me. Let my voice be heard.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, because it pains us. It pains the university, a university which has established a reputation, where people, when first time a Kargil Vijay Divas is conducted, and you blame the university saying that...
That's what I want to understand, sir. I want to understand on that aspect only two things, sir. Sir.
Anand,
yes,
Anand,
sir.
You put slogans like growing intolerance to patriotism, Kargil, Martyrs insulted? Are these the captions that are deserving for
sir,
this
if you're feeling upset about it, let me ask you, sir. Let me ask you. I would like you to air your position. That's why we want you to speak out, sir. I want to ask you: did these students, sir? I want to understand. Did these students ever mention to you when you organized this function? You said you organized the function. That function, official function, ended at 4:30 p.m. as per your statement. Were these students present there at that time when you organized the function?
Yes, very much there.
Did they tell you? Did they tell you that they have installed a temporary memorial?
No, they have not installed anything at that time. As we understand now, they have done it only towards the evening.
They have done it towards the evening. You say at around 6:30 p.m. students belonging to ABVP organized Kargil Vijay Divas on the South Campus. That's what your statement.
As they claim now. We don't know exactly at what time they have erected that.
Did they ever come with a request that they wanted a structure? They wanted a memorial for Kargil martyrs there?
Never.
Now, once you know... Okay, your statement says that the security officials found that the temporary structure had not been removed, and when they tried to remove the same, students belonging to ABVP present there raised objections. But right now you said that your people never tried to remove the structure.
No, that is what I am saying. What they are claiming as a temporary structure, we have used that word in the press statement. That's what I told in the very beginning.
Right.
That there will be no contradiction about Vinod's version, university's version, or the present version. That's what I am speaking.
No, but that's what their claim is. Sir, their claim is you took objection to the word demolish, but it is their claim.
Yes, I am coming to that.
Sir, it is their claim. It is their claim that under your orders, the security officials deliberately tried to dismantle, demolish the structure, the temporary structure.
No, there was no demolition. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Let me tell you, a structure can be demolished only when it is built. You agree with me?
Yes.
A structure can be demolished only when it is built. Only yesterday night at 2 o'clock, 2:30, they have completed the building of that structure.
No, that is a concrete structure. But before that also they had the reverse, the inverted rifle and the helmet, a replica of the Amar Jawan Jyoti, which was there. Because we have the visuals. Can we put out the visuals as Mr. Apparao is talking to us?
No, we are familiar
from the night,
visual.
please, from Wednesday night.
I don't need to see that.
Yes,
I don't need to see that. I am familiar with that visual. There is absolutely no problem. I am familiar with that.
Right.
What I want to tell you is that they never asked us for permission to keep it for some more time, nor they informed us that it is a temporary structure or whatever.
Sir, then on that night, on Thursday night, like yesterday evening, did the students not urge you that why can't we keep it for some more time? Did they not speak to this?
That is what I am telling. This is what I am telling Anand. For every small thing, the students approached the Vice Chancellor and they never wanted to even ask for a small thing like this. Sir, we want to, or the university, we would like to request the university to keep it for a little longer, for a day or two, and we ourselves will remove. No,
but their claim is, sir, that's where the altercation with the security officials began, where they said that why are you doing it? Why are you dismantling this structure? Let it remain. We will take it off. We will take it off.
If they have recorded, if they have any record of that, saying that we will remove, please go, we will remove. If the students have told and if my security has forced, I will ask my security officer for an explanation. If they have told, I want to know. And this is a news to me that they have told that we ourselves will remove and you please go, but still our security has forced themselves. Second thing, when security was, you can see the sequence of events.
Right.
The security was helpless. They were not able to convince, "Arey boy, please." Then they started mobilizing the bricks, the cement, and then sand, and then this metal from different construction materials. And they told, "Arey bhai, please don't do this. It is not in the interest of the university. You should not be constructing something without any permission." And they were not able to convince these boys. And when these boys were not convinced with that, they thought maybe with the help of police they will get convinced. It is the police, they're badly projected by the media and by the students, that the police have come only to convince the students, please don't do this. It is not to demolish the structure. A structure which was never built can never be demolished.
Sir, you're telling me, sir, according to your statement, you say 9 p.m. students started digging a pit against objections raised by security officials. At about 9:30 p.m., 15 police personnel also reached the venue and advised the students not to install the structure without permission from the authorities. And then you say that students did not oblige, and in the cover of darkness between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., they installed a more concrete structure. So,
Yes.
so what happened after 9:30 p.m. once the cops were called?
Security personnel and the police, both of them were silent witnesses for the construction. Both of them were silent witnesses to the construction.
Why were they
were
silent
unable
witnesses?
To convince the students. They were just silent spectators for that.
Why were they silent? Did you know that they were being they were silent spectators by then? Had your office and had you been informed about what was happening?
No, I was actually fast asleep. I have a habit of sleeping early. I was fast asleep and I have no idea about that.
So who gave the instructions to call the police? Who gave the instructions? Because the student wing alleges that you gave the instructions.
No, whether I gave or my Pro-Vice Chancellor gave, it is immaterial. Pro-Vice Chancellor might have given the instruction to take help of police. It is not to demolish the structure. Again, I tell you, it is not to remove any material from the campus. It is only to convince the students that yes, this is unlawful if you build any structure without any permission from the university. It is only for that purpose the police have come. And they have not done anything beyond that.
Now, after once you knew, when did you come to know about this? When did your office... Early morning. And then by then the permanent structure was already there.
And you will be surprised to know that the university has university security officer has posted the guards to protect that structure, whatever was built by these boys by the midnight. Because there can be tensions escalated on the campus, and here and there some miscreant while going this way, that way can do some damage to that, which can escalate tensions on the campus. So security guard, we have protected that.
So what do you think is happening, sir? What do you think is happening? Why is there a different version from the varsity or from your office, and why is there a different version that is coming from the ABVP?
From university office, there is no different version, please, Anand.
No, I'm saying between what you are saying and what the ABVP says.
No, ABVP can say anything. Let me tell you, ABVP can say anything. I don't want to get into a debate on that. I can only clarify my official position in this.
Right, because I'm quoting the official position made by Mr. Pavarella to us, where he says that because it is a new fresh admissions that are happening, this is perhaps a fallout of campus politics.
No, those are
because they want to attract students to their own division and their wing.
Those observations by our spokesperson are additional points that can be there related to this. They are the main issue, because you have put slogans. I want Times Now and the media to make corrections that growing intolerance to patriotism, University of Hyderabad...
Sir, the growing intolerance to patriotism is not related only to the Hyderabad University. The overall question is what we have asked, the umbrella question, and we'll debate that and let the people decide whether or not there is growing intolerance to patriotism. My question, Mr. Apparao, sir, is... Sir,
Anand,
yes, sir.
Kargil Martyrs insulted is another caption that you have put, which University of Hyderabad should not be tagged with.
Well, that is something that the university has to clarify, because, and we'll ask the students' wing, because either ways, it's either the university, sir, it's either your office or the university faculty or the students, the student wing of the ABVP or the ABVP students of the Hyderabad Central University. One of them has come outright and either played politics on patriotism or insulted the Kargil. Either ways, Kargil martyrs have been insulted. The debate is who's done what. The debate is who's done what. I thank you, sir. I thank you.
University of Hyderabad should not be tagged with Kargil martyrs insulted. I tell you, I reiterate.
Sir, so will this memorial now stand? Had these students come to you? Let me ask you this, sir. Had these students come to you, Mr. Apparao, would you have agreed to build a permanent structure?
Formally, nobody has approached the...
I'm saying had they appeared, because Mr. Pavarella says this permission, even if the students, sir, the question that Paul asked him, in case they would have approached the Vice Chancellor or his office, would you have given them permission for an event like this? He says, as per the university norms, I don't think permission for setting up a structure would have been given. What is your opinion?
No, my opinion cannot be different from Professor Vinod Pavarala's opinion. Let me tell you, an event of this kind we would have permitted without any problem. An event to respect the Kargil martyrs would have been happily approved by the university without any obstacles. And if they ask for a permission for a structure, university would have debated on it, discussed on it, and consulted the appropriate body, and then they took an appropriate decision on that.
Because another thing which they say is that if there can be a memorial, a concretized memorial that was erected without permission for Rohit Vemula in the other part of this campus, why can't there be one for the martyrs, for our soldiers and braves?
See, let us not mix that emotional issue with another emotional issue. We are trying to catch on the emotions, and emotional issues will only cause damage to the institutions. And I want the academic autonomy to be respected.
I understand that, sir, but this is what has been. They said that when Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal and all came to a concretized and allowed a concretized structure which continues to stay there in the memory of Rohit Vemula, so why can't there be a proper structure in the memory of our braves? I would like to know your opinion, sir.
No, we will come to that. Please be clear that the university should be allowed to function on their own without disruption, and without being indicted by the media and some...
Sir, I'm asking you the questions, and the people who are watching this broadcast for 21 minutes have been hearing only your side of the story.
No.
Sir, 21 minutes of the news are... The people are hearing only your side of the story. So you cannot say, Mr. Apparao, that we've not put out your side of the story. But the point is, there are questions which arise, and I'm asking you that question and doing my duty, sir.
No, you are asking questions linking emotional issues and...
Sir, because it is an emotional issue. It is an emotional issue. So if an exception can be made in the case of Rohit Vemula, rightly or wrongly, is again a subject matter for various people to discuss. My question, sir, is if you take the claim and credit for celebrating Kargil Vijay Divas first in one of the campuses, my question is, sir, why was there such an objection to a structure that commemorates our fallen braves?
No, it is not the structure. It is not the structure that we have opposed. It is the general philosophy of the university that was followed.
Right.
There is nothing like it is specific against the Kargil Martyrs or the structure that is erected.
Sir, the point is your office or your pro-vice chancellor knew what the structure was, and despite that, this happened. So that's what leaves the question. You have said your part. I have the ABVP student body wing member with me. We'll ask the questions of them and we'll open up the debate. But Mr. Apparao,
you ask questions, you open up debate. But I want the Times Now audience to know that University of Hyderabad has never insulted any Kargil.
Sir, 23 minutes they have only heard you. 23 minutes they have only heard you. Let them now hear the other side, and that's what we will do here on the News Hour. I thank you very much, Mr. Apparao. I thank you very much for talking to us. And let's just open up the debate. Thank you for your patience. Our first questions by default will be to Uday Inala, who is the spokesperson of the ABVP, joining us from Hyderabad. Shazia Elmi, good evening. Gansham Tiwari, Syed Asim Wakar, Mahmood Paracha, good evening. Sanjay Singh, good evening, sir. And I've got Suresh Nakhua with me here in the studio. Good evening to all of you. Thank you for your patience. Now, and we'll also have Col RSN Singh joining us any moment now. But more importantly, Uday Inala, these are the charges against you. First up, the charge that comes to the fore. The charge that comes to the fore, that you have distorted the version. Secondly, that there was no dismantling of the structure. Thirdly, that you did not seek permission when you should have. Can we play out the charges? And fourthly, you heard Mr. Apparao, that you did not listen to counsel and advice.
Yes.
And lastly, you are playing politics ahead of the fresh season. 1,000 students will be joining the campus. You are bringing the campus disrepute, and that you are trying to influence them. These are the charges. ABVP students who are present there is also what he says, because you had an altercation with the security officials. Students refused to listen. Second charge. Third charge, students never asked for permission. Fourth charge, ABVP students flouted campus rules. And fifth charge, campus politics, not patriotism behind this. Go ahead, Uday.
Yeah, Anand, I would like to clarify here saying that first thing is ABVP has never changed its version. As sir is saying that we have changed our statements, As sir himself accepted that it was not a concrete structure, the intention was only to put up a temporary structure as part of Kargil Vijay Divas. And in HU campus in general, there are many such events happening on day-to-day basis, wherein many organizations take up many events, and on temporary basis we do not take permissions for that. And it was not obstructing anyone, it was not creating problem to anyone. No student has given a complaint against it. Then I don't understand why all of a sudden the security guards come without informing the unit. Actually, it is a practice in the campus that if you find something obstructing or creating problem in the university, you inform that particular unit and ask them to remove their banners or their material or their structures, whatever. But what we have seen or witnessed here is clearly that it is pure administration's decision to remove it without even informing the students' wing. So we came to know about this in the evening when some of the other students have watched it. When they informed us, by the time we reached the location, it was already removed. And what they are saying is that they did not remove it at all and we obstructed them from removing.
Yes.
You can clearly see images of yesterday evening. That was removed, and then when we decided to put a permanent structure there.
Now,
and it was not an intention earlier to put a permanent structure. First thing is that. Second thing is that if sir says that we are doing it this as a political
what the
move,
Vice Chancellor is saying.
Uday Inala, you are contradicting what the Vice Chancellor is saying,
exactly.
Because the official statement says security officials found that temporary structure had not been removed, and when they tried to remove the same, students belonging to ABVP present there raised objections. You are saying that the structure was already removed.
No. See, the statement that sir has given, he says that the structure was not even, people were not able to make out what the structure is. You can clearly see what the structure means. I think security personnel can understand what the structure means to them. You can see the ABVP banner is also behind the structure. So the university, if they wanted to talk to the students, they could have easily called us or informed us to remove it, and we would have done it on our own. But this was a clear intention of the administration to remove it, and when there was no obstruction, my question is, why remove it without even informing the students?
So what do you think was happening here?
Question is, how...
What do you think was happening here? Let's open it up. Ghanshyam Tiwari, what do you think is happening here? Shazia Ilmi, what's happening? What do you think is happening here? Ghanshyam Tiwari, and then Shazia Ilmi.
Anand, I commend Mr. Apparao to uphold the honor and pride of his institution and speak to you bluntly that you cannot scandalize his institution by such headlines. I don't think this story merits debate by national spokespersons, so I'm going to leave this debate. This is a issue between a student leader and the university.
No, sir.
I am not going to be party to it.
Sir.
Thank you.
No, sir. That's not what I expect, Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari, because what has happened is, at any cost, whether you hold the student body responsible or the university responsible, there has been the issue of patriotism that's been brought up. There is a certain level of tolerance or intolerance that's been shown to patriotism, and more importantly, it's been insulted. The symbol of Amar Jawan Jyoti
you are firing jingoism.
No,
on story
sir, whether the university officials did it or the student body wing did it, you have to take a position, because either politics is being played on patriotism, or there is an intolerance to patriotism. There is a problem with seeing.
Are you going to construct war memorial in every Times of India building? Can I come to your office and construct a war memorial?
If they put the tricolor here, I won't have a problem, but some campuses do. Some campuses do, some political parties do have a problem. If a Vice Chancellor thinks that putting something as gigantic as a tank will instill patriotism, people don't think, why is he thinking about something like that? So you think this issue is no. Then at that time, why did you come out and speak in the issue of Rohit Vemula, sir? Rohit Vemula was also a student body versus the university issue. Why did you speak at that time, Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari? Did you walk out of the debates and say, I will not speak then?
I am not going to mix it.
Why, sir? This is what I'm saying.
Because
this Azadi is a one-way street in Hindustan.
This is an issue between a leader and the Vice Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor.
This issue becomes a local. This becomes a local issue.
And I wish Ghanshyam, I find it very hypocritical of you to take this stand at this point of time when it did not bother to speak for the other side or for the authorities when Ramjas was being talked about, when there were events happening in JNU where authority tried to crack down because information was not given as to what Umar Khalid and company would do. So I find it very hypocritical of you suddenly to take the side of the authorities and say there has to be a judicature governing this and the authorities.
Go ahead.
A private establishment like a media channel, Ghanshyam, is very different from a central university.
Which is a local issue.
Ghanshyam, have the tolerance to listen to other people.
No, conveniently he will say it's a local issue now.
Have some tolerance. You're rambling on and on.
No, conveniently he'll say it's a local issue. RSN Singh. RSN Singh, is it a local issue now, sir? JNU was not a local issue.
Establishment is very different.
NID was not a local issue, sir.
When it comes to
at that time, Rohit Vemula was never a local issue. You want to see what happened? You had Arvind Kejriwal, you had Rahul Gandhi all standing there at the memorial concretized structure for Rohit Vemula. At that time, it was not treated as a local issue.
So this does not suit you. This does not suit your purpose. So you're deciding to...
RSN Singh.
This just shows your utter intolerance to anything that is nationalistic and patriotic. And patriotic fervor, infusing patriotic pride is important and part of education. Please get that.
Suddenly, no, if it comes to... Yes, RSN Singh.
Can I come in, please? Yes. Yes, look, I heard the Vice Chancellor very intently and with lot of regards, you know, to the esteemed Vice Chancellor. I have got a lot of respect for teachers, but you know, when you asked him this question, you know, comparing, you know, that Rohit Vemula's, you know, what followed after, you know, in his case, and then, you know, this comparison, this is not at all an odious comparison, let me tell you, if the Honorable Vice Chancellor is listening to me. Now you had set a narrative in the campus. But see, I mean, I know student politics is there, but I would like to, you know, I would like to put my weight behind that brand of politics which celebrates, you know, these symbols, these very, very enduring symbols of nation building, of nationhood, of national character, of anything, you know, that rifle and that helmet is a symbol of national integration. It is a symbol of you know, psychological integrity of this country. It's a symbol of territorial integrity of this country. So I would rather follow that narrative. And if I was, with due you know, regards to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, if I was in his place, I don't know, I would have myself gone to the, you know, gone to the scene of activity and resolved things in a very, very amicable manner, and I would have patted these patriotic and nationalist, you know, if I may call them the children. They are like the children. Not leave it to, you know, some security staff, you know, to deal with such a sensitive thing.
No, sir, it was way past his bedtime. 7 o'clock in the evening and 9 p.m. in the evening was way past his bedtime.
No.
That's what Mr. Apparao said, sir. That's what Mr. Apparao said, and I'm quoting him.
I won't have handled in that manner.
That's what I'm... No, but sir, I want to come back to what one of our panelists who's now walked out of the debate said, that this is a local issue. Mahmood Paracha, Syed Asim Waqar, coming to you. After that, Suresh Nakhua. Yes, Syed Asim Waqar first and then Mahmood Paracha.
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात तो बहुत सिंसियर इशू है, बहुत सीरियस इशू है। फौज के मामले में किसी तरह की कोई भी बदगुमानी किसी के दिमाग में नहीं होना चाहिए, मेरा अपना मानना ये है। कारगिल का मामला है, कारगिल के शहीदों का मामला है, उनको याद करने का मामला है। देखिए, एक एजेंडे के तहत भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग इस तरह की हरकतें करते हैं। उन्हें पता है कि किसी कैंपस में जाके अगर ये करेंगे, बिना पूछे करेंगे, बिना इजाज़त करेंगे, तो सवाल खड़ा होगा। और जब सवाल खड़ा होगा तो फौज और शहीदों के नाम को कैश कराएंगे और उसमें जाकर ये अपीजमेंट करेंगे, लोगों को अपनी तरफ मोड़ करेंगे और दिखाएंगे साहब हम देशभक्त हैं और ये बाकी सब देश के खिलाफ लोग हैं। मैं इस चीज़ के खिलाफ हूँ। मैं आपको एक किस्सा सुना दूँ अपना। जब हिंदुस्तान में बॉम्बे में एक बहुत बड़ा आतंकी हमला हुआ, उसमें हमारे बॉम्बे में बहुत से जवान शहीद हुए। तो मैंने खुद अपने जो हम लोग का व्यापार मंडल हुआ करता था उस वक्त, तो हमने खुद एक प्रोग्राम रखा, उसमें मैंने श्रद्धांजलि दी और रोड पर दी थी, कहीं और नहीं दी थी, रोड पर दी थी, मैंने परमिशन नहीं ली थी। तो मुझे एक नोटिस आई कि आपने प्रोग्राम किया, आपका प्रोग्राम बहुत पीसफुल था, लेकिन फिर भी आपको परमिशन लेना चाहिए थी। ये कानून है, ये तरीका है, ये संविधान है देश का, आपको इसके खिलाफ नहीं जाना चाहिए था। तो मुझे लिख के देना पड़ा साहब कि नहीं साहब मुझसे गलती हुई थी और मैं
समझ रहा हूँ आपका इशारा कहाँ है। आसिफ बकार साहब, चलिए उसी से पूछते हैं।
सर
उदय यहाँ बैठे हैं, वो सुन रहे हैं आपकी बात, वो क्या कहते हैं सुनते हैं। आपने पूछा कि यस उदय, रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट। Uday, respond to that. Two things that he said, and Shazia Alvi, please get in.
Yeah. So the thing is, there is a difference in civil areas and university campuses. In university campuses, I think students should be free to do what they want to, and until and unless they are actually creating a problem to any other student. And this is not a program which is creating any problem to any of the students. So I think permissions are not needed for something like this, which was done on a temporary basis. And I want to ask these people that how many such structures have been installed on a permanent basis before this? If they are saying that this is something being done for politics, then there have been elections, there have been politics in campus for years, but never such thing has been installed earlier.
Right. No, I have those, I'll come to that. So, but Mahmood Paracha, yes. Mahmood Paracha, come in.
See, first of all, I would like to ask the ABVP people that which other university, college or institution have they erected such a symbol which is sacrosanct to the entire nation. The only place is Hyderabad University, where despite the unfortunate and most painful murder of a Dalit leader, Rohit Vemula, they could not digest his death because they could not wipe out his name. The only place where such a thing was undertaken using such a sacrosanct thing is the place where Rohit Vemula was murdered by them. That is first thing. Second thing is, the only thing that is visible in this monument is not the name of Kargil, not the name of Martyrs.
No, what is visible?
What is visible is ABVP.
Now, you say that, Mahmood Paracha, where were you? Where were you when the Rohit Vemula stupa? Look at the Rohit Vemula stupa image. I didn't see you object at that time when it kept loudly saying Jai Bhim and it had Baba Sahib Ambedkar's photograph there. His photo is kept small. And there are photos of Baba Sahib Ambedkar and Jai Bhim.
You didn't
see. No, look at that. It says Jai Bhim there, sir. It says Jai Bhim. I am against the political message and I called that out early in the morning. Uday Inala was there on the phone and I said, why have we put ABVP? But you can't selectively call it out. You can't selectively call it out, Mahmood Paracha. Shazia Almi, they are saying that the ABVP, the student wing of the BJP, is actually politicizing patriotism. Suresh Nakhua after that.
Yes. They are misusing Kargil.
Yes,
they are stupid.
Yes, I take strong objection in the misgivings expressed by Mr. Paracha. Mr. Paracha, you've made your point. You use the word. You use. First of all, you equated the two. First of all, you equated the two. There is no comparison. Mr. Paracha, you've made your point. Can you allow us
to the name of Kargil?
Mr. Paracha, yeah, you've said it. You've said it many times. You're repeating yourself now. Mr.
You show me Kargil's name.
Yes, why not? And ABVP has every right to have freedom of expression.
You don't need any name when you show the inverted rifle and the helmet, sir. Sir, when you put the inverted rifle and the helmet there, you don't need anything else. You know what it stands for, RSN Singh, sir.
And I want to ask
Mr. Paracha. Mr. Paracha.
No, let me finish what I'm saying.
Mr. Paracha. ABVP have a difference with. That is the problem.
No.
They have a difference with Constitution of India.
Mr. Paracha.
That is because they are anti-nationals. They are anti-constitutional. That is why they attack Baba Bhimrao Ambedkar and Rohit Vemula.
Mr. Paracha.
Their caste mentality, their Brahminical mentality is...
Mahmood Paracha.
Yeah.
It is called Amar Jyoti there.
Mr. Paracha.
And the place is named Kargil Chowk.
Please show me.
But more importantly, the inverted rifle and the helmet is symbol of the fallen soldier of this country, sir. Beyond that, you don't need anything. I didn't see you object so vehemently. I didn't see you object so vehemently when Rahul Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal swooped in into the Hyderabad campus?
Anti-national, they are anti-constitutional.
What is anti-national? What is anti-constitutional?
Mr. Paracha, you are ridiculous.
University where
Mr. Paracha, ridiculous.
Rohit Venmula, they are using Kargil. Shame on them.
What is this? What is this then? What is this then? Is it not politicization? Where were you? Didn't you jump to politicize then?
Mr. Paracha, what kind of mentality?
Paying homage to the fallen soldier.
Sir, the
Vice Chancellor has realized.
Saluting the soldier.
Mr. Paracha,
Hearts of a country. How is that politics? How is that politics? I want to ask you, Mr. Paracha, Abba is saluting the Indian soldier, our martyrs. How on earth can you call it politics? Remembering Amar Jawan, how is it?
Mr. Paracha,
name the soldiers now. You are naming.
Let RSN Singh speak. Let RSN speak. See, and then please Sanjay Singh and Suresh Nakhua. Yes, RSN Singh, and after that Sanjay Singh and Suresh Nakhua. One sec. Mehmood Paracha, please wait.
Just see the visuals.
Sir, two panelists have not spoken. 40 minutes. I have to be fair to them. RSN Singh, quickly, sir, your point. Yes.
That is what is objectionable. Not the
Mr. Paracha said that they used this, symbol of Kargil. Let me misuse the word he used. I wish that everybody misuses this symbol in the positive sense. If students, Simmi were to misuse it if you call it misuse, I would salute the Simmi also for this act, sir. Let me tell you. And Mr. Paracha, all through your discourse, I was hearing you were trying to play a very diabolical game. You were indirectly, echoing the sentiments of the same forces, the jihadis and the Naxalites. And you were trying to play politics in India with all those law books behind. You are a great votary of Bebula. You think I don't see your game? You are the biggest anti-national going around.
I salute you, sir.
Your comments were reeking of anti-nationalism. You have no love for this country. The only thing you can do is that you can couch your jihadism. Jihadism, behind that innocent face and those law books which don't deserve. That is there behind. Don't try to be smart by your half.
Sanjay
You
Singh.
think I can't read you?
Suresh, sir.
How are you comparing these two things?
Colonel Singh.
तुमने ठेका लेने का है?
Not abuses.
Colonel Singh, calm down, sir, please. Yes, Suresh Nakhua. Suresh Nakhua. Mehmood Paracha, please. Suresh Nakhua and Sanjay Singh now. Please. Let me. And Syed Asim Waqar is also. I interrupted him. I need to go back to him.
Trying to be very smart.
Vande Mataram Anand. I would like to talk about the philosophy of the university. When Vice Chancellor talked about philosophy of the university, he allows protest for Yaqub Menon Mercy petition protests were held in university arena. Omar Khalid was allowed to speak in the university. Is this the philosophy? Secondly, obviously Ghanshyam Tiwari had to run away from the debate because he was ally of UPA, and UPA government did not celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas just because they thought it's BJP's war. And this Mr. Paracha, is he really a lawyer?
Answer that.
No, I'm
Sir,
not.
Shazia Elmi wants to.
I'm not.
Sir, let me go to Mr. Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh, sir, thank you for your patience. Apologies. Sir, tell me what.
No,
where do you
I'm
stand?
saying that I was not allowed to speak in the Jamia University because I was speaking on a topic, triple talaq, and the secular brigade wanted to keep quiet because of the vote bank politics. What kind of politics was being played out in the university campus at that point of time? And how come nobody said a word? None of the secular, pseudo-secular brigade, this award Vapsi brigade. So
Not in my name brigade.
Them and call their bluff. And equating this with Rohit Vermala and actually calling ABVP murderers of Rohit Vermala. How dare you, Mr. Paracha? You've crossed a line here of decency. Your spin doctoring and your diabolical plans will not work. This is so evil of you. Why aren't you part of saluting of our martyrs? Why aren't you on ground? Why aren't you with the ABVP and everyone else when we actually salute and give some time and pay homage to the soldiers who have died for us? I don't understand. I don't see any evil design in it. Why do you make it political? Why do you drag in Rohit Variwala and the tragic suicide of a Dalit leader and milk it to the hilt to suit your political purpose?
Well, he doesn't think it is suicide. He still thinks it's murder. But none of you...
And how dare you?
Yes, Sanjay Singh, sir, thank you.
How dare you use that?
Professor Sanjay Singh, please. Professor Sanjay Singh, please. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for giving me this opportunity at long last.
Yes, and I thank you for your patience.
There are two things which I would like to say. The first is that I have been to war cemeteries and Amar Jyoti of the Amar Jawan. I have not seen any political poster there. And if you see the shots which are showing of Hyderabad University.
Let's put that out. Yeah.
Yeah, please show it.
Yes, we will.
And you will see that the poster of the political party dominates everything else. So what is happening is something that we must understand. And what is happening in Hyderabad University is a follow-up from what happened in JNU, where there was a clear-cut statement that we have captured JNU and now we are going to take our offense to Hyderabad University and Jadavpur University. So for heaven's sake, please try and understand what is happening over here. Because this is a clear-cut attempt to destroy you. Please do not intervene. Mr. R.S. Singh, Mr. RSN Singh, you are the biggest anti-national around. I also know you, boss. I know you, boss.
You are the person.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses.
I've been with you. I know you.
Don't throw a fit.
I know you very well.
Have the courage to listen to what I have to say. Have the courage to
what
listen.
Courage?
Why are
you
so
are the
scared of what I have to say?
architect.
What?
Architect.
Why are you so scared to listen to what I have to say?
You have been polluting students
boss.
and drawing a fat family.
Your ideological mentors never participated in international movement. Kindly don't give me this kind of thing. Nobody is scared of your frothing from the mouth.
I know you very well.
Frothing from the mouth.
I know you.
Have
You
the
shut
courage
up.
to listen to what I have to
Professor. Your students are watching you today.
What is happening over here? Why do you?
RSN Singh.
What is happening over here?
RSN Singh. Colonel RSN
What is happening over here?
I know it very well. I know this guy.
Sanjay Singh.
I know this guy.
I'm going to request you, gentlemen. I'm going to request you. I'm going to request you to calm down. I'm going to request you to calm down. I'm going to request you to calm down. RSN Singh. RSN Singh. Sir. No, Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh. Sir. Colonel RSN Singh. He has asked a question. Sir, he has asked a question of the student body president who's sitting there. Let him answer. Let him answer to that single aspect where he says, why is the ABVP poster bigger?
I have not completed what I had to say.
Let him answer your first part. Sanjay Singh. Let him answer your first part. Let him answer the first part. Because, sir, my concern is the honor of the soldier, sir. My concern is the honor of the soldier and our braves. My concern is not a particular political party and what political message they want to send. My point is, if a vice-chancellor of a university believes you need to put a tank in JNU, that's how gigantic the problem of patriotism and or lack of it is in the campus. Nobody speaks about that. My problem is if a student is sent back just because she wants to unfurl the tricolor inside a campus in Srinagar, nobody talks about that. The issue is, sir, patriotism should be in our heart, but they want to put a tank there because it's absent. They want to put this helmet, the inverted helmet and inverted rifle and the helmet there in campus because it is absent. If there is somebody playing politics on it, please question them. But don't insult our braves.
Kindly see your shots, no? How?
Yes, let him answer. Let Udayannala answer. Sir, I'm not taking anybody's side here. I'm with the patriots and the braves. I'm not with any political party, sir. I'm being very honest.
Let
Udayannala answer it. Let Udayannala answer it. Why is ABVP? The straightforward question that's asked of you is, sir.
I would like to answer here.
He represents an imported ideology.
Yeah, let him answer. RSN Singh, sir, let the ABVP president answer. Let him answer. Let's see if he can convince others.
Yes, Anand. Yes, this program was conducted by ABVP, so I think there is nothing wrong in having an ABVP banner behind the rifle and the helmet. And the thing is, the ABP banner is bigger in size is actually not an issue, because this is a normal size of banner which we use for every program, and the size of the rifle and helmet remains the same as it is. So I don't understand why people are trying to make politics out of this thing. And if ABP banner has to be removed from that position, it hurts sentiments of someone, yes, I can do that. But I take pride in being in this organization which pays tribute to the soldiers. So I don't find any mistake in this.
These other liberals have a problem with rifle and helmet also.
No, but Sanjay Singh, did you shout horse, shout yourself horse? Did you ask the questions of the Jai Bhim gang when they put Jai Bhim so bold when the Rohit Vemula incident happened? Did you turn around and question Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal? Why is it that a local campus issue was nationalized? Did you question Sitaram Yechuri? Let me ask you this.
Let me reply.
Yes.
Let me reply.
Yes.
Let me reply.
Yes.
See, there is a clear-cut statement from the Saffron Brigade that
did you come out and say that Azadi Cheen ke lenge Azadi chants in the JNU campus, Bharat tere tukde honge is unfortunate? Did you say it, sir?
I'm going to answer to you.
Yes.
I'm going to answer to you. Let me complete my thing. There was a clear-cut statement from the dais from JNU where they said that they have captured JNU and they will be now going to invade University of Hyderabad.
You are not answering my question. You are not answering my question.
Answer what Anand has asked.
Please.
You will not answer what I asked you, Sanjay Singh.
Continue.
You will not answer what I asked you.
You will
not answer what I asked you.
He will not answer you.
You will not.
I know this man very well.
Sir, I didn't see you coming out and issuing a statement saying those who said inside the JNU.
He is the mentor of people. Those sloganeering, Bharat tere tukde honge. He is the mentor. He should be behind bars.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Afzal, hum sharminda hain, tere qatil zinda hain.
Yes, this was chanted inside the JNU campus, and Professor Sanjay Singh was there. But did he come out and say these students need to be expelled? Did he come out and say if they can't think about the tricolour, let's put out the tricolour there? Did he come out and say I welcome the government's decision to put out the tricolour at the heart of the campus across all campuses in our country? Don't think so, ladies and gentlemen. That's the reason why we are saying Kargil martyrs insulted. That's the reason why we are asking why is there a growing intolerance for patriotism. I have to wind up the news hour. I'm way over time. Thank you very much.